Hi everyone, it's David again. I'd like to show you a new product which will be available on the store shortly. This one is actually a knife which I've been using for the last few weeks. It's as he says from New Styles. What I liked about this product was its versatility. I found that what it offered me with particularly scale modeling was very useful, and I'm hoping that you guys can also sort of appreciate how versatile this knife can actually be. And it comes in a metal box like this. The actual knife itself is it's kind of pen-like. When I first saw it, I did actually wonder what it was, because I saw it like this, and I thought, well, what's that exactly? It's made out of a metal and wood. It's imprinted with the company's logo. It's really nice in your hand. I thought the ergonomics of using this was great. But of course, the interesting bit is on the sharp end, literally. So if I unscrew this, that's the actual blade itself. I think you can just about make that out if I go a little bit closer to the camera. Now this blade is I guess it's the tip of a standard scalpel. You know, if you're like me, you spend a lot of time holding one of these. That's a standard number 11 blade. But what I found with detailed work was, obviously I was using the tip of this standard number 11 a lot, but it didn't give me the control. What I found was I was also cutting other parts of the model as well, because obviously that's the full length of the blade. Then when I saw these, which I guess you can call them micro scalpels or micro knives, I thought that's a great idea, because the level of control is amazing. Because that sort of blade is so small, it's maybe 3 millimeters across. But that's the only cutting surface there is. So when you're actually cutting something very precisely, that's perfect. It's really ideal, and that's really why I wanted to bring this to you guys, because I found this amazingly useful for a couple of projects which I've been working on recently. Now, as I said, this actual product itself is it's kind of pen-like, absolutely, and I say that because you actually replace the blades by unscrewing the barrel just as you would a normal pen, and that's the kind of refill. That's the actual blade refill itself. You get two extras in the box. You get two extras with the product, and it's literally that. It's literally reassembling as if you were reassembling your favorite pen. The other interesting thing about this knife is when you actually push that down, you can feel a spring, and this blade is spring loaded. So when you're actually pushing down, there's a little bit of give on it, which I found was very interesting, because I can then control how much pressure I was putting onto whatever I was cutting. And you can feel that when it sort of comes back. You can actually feel that when you're pushing onto the actual model itself. As I said, these were really useful for a couple of projects. The first one required a lot of these things, which of course you're familiar with, this photo etch. Sure, you could use a standard blade, but I found for precision, particularly with some of the smaller pieces, this is ideal. So if you're looking for something to cut your photo etch more accurately, this is perfect. I found that really good. It's because the size of the blade allows you to cut each of the components off their mounting sprues with amazing precision. Almost no sort of there's almost no cleanup afterwards, which I felt was great. So that's photo etch, which I thought these are ideal for. But the other project I was working on, if I just put that down for a second and bring this model over, I've been working on this for a few weeks. So you might recognise this is the Razor Crest from the Mandalorian. But what I'm doing is I'm putting some lights in it. I'm lighting some of the outside. More importantly, if I switch this on, and if I then angle this to the camera, you can see the actual engines are lit. Now, when the kit arrives, the actual inside of these engines is solid. All of those tiny spaces where you see the lights in the actual engine itself, I had to cut out with a knife, just so I could get the light to come through the engine. Now, I started out using good old number 11, but again, what I found was I was cutting out some of the plastic I wanted to remove, but also stuff I didn't want to remove either. You know, one slip and you've cut through one of those small, dividing pieces, and they aren't very thick, so it's very easy to damage the model. And then I tried this. This micro scalpel is perfect for those kinds of small areas. So I was using this to carefully cut out all of those spaces around the engine, so I could get the light to come through. So that's perfect for that kind of application. Now, because it's so small, of course, you can use it for lots and lots of different things. I mean, that's just two applications I used it for recently. But I was really impressed with the engineering on this. It's something I think would be ideal for everyone. I think if you're looking for something, I guess a precision blade or some way of taking more control over what you're actually cutting, I think these are ideal. Everything from, even if you're cutting small parts off sprues, you could use this. But I think it's ideal for those small areas where maybe you can't get a number 11 in, or a number 11 it's kind of overkill, I think, for maybe what your application is. And as I said, with a Razor Crest, it's very, very easy to literally to ruin the model. If I cut through any of those dividing spurs on the actual engines, it would have been ruined. But this kind of saved the day, if you like. I managed to cut all that out, and I think the effect is going to be great when it's finished. So that's the I guess what I'm going to call it the sort of micro scalpel, or the micro blade, which is going to be coming to the store very, very soon. In fact, you may by the time you actually see this video, it'll probably be live on the store. I'm just waiting for stock to arrive at the moment. But there they are. So you get the actual blade itself. So it comes with a nice protective cover to keep it from being damaged. Now this is all metal. And as I say, you can keep it in its box. That comes with its refills. But yeah, there you go. That's the micro scalpel, which should be on Toro models very soon. Okay. I'll speak to you soon.